Hey guys, I'm outside here. I'm driving around at night. It's like around 11, 12 o'clock in the morning. I usually go out and drive sometimes to clear my head. At nighttime when I start feeling, a little anxiety. Nothing too terrible, just, how life is. Life piles up on you. But, my own problems aside, my own issues and dilemmas aside here, it's, a lot of people are talking about it, Buddha horror. Everybody's talking about this situation. Did Boogie 298 really lie about having cancer, or did he overreact for 2 years? The Locale podcast, I really hope, one day I can, even though I don't really care about the Locale podcast, I would like to be on that show just to express my opinion about the situation, but also other situations out there in the world today. And a lot of people look down at the Locale podcast as being a bunch of, retard YouTubers. But then again, though, if you're a content creator, you're automatically a retard by definition. Because, people look down upon YouTube creators as being just somebody who can't get a real job. And I've been working on a real job for over 19 years. So, I've been going to 19 years, hopefully, a real job. I've been going there for 19 years and walking the door to working, That'd be kind of strange. Who's this guy? Just walking to working. I mean, but anyway, though, did Boogie lie about his cancer diagnosis, or did he overreact? I think it was Destiny even saying, was it really a diagnosis, or did he overreact? And even Destiny tried to not cover for Boogie, but maybe get some insight. Maybe Boogie was a little too overzealous. Because the Boogie's the kind of guy that goes a little overboard sometimes with the oratory. He'll say certain things, do certain things that are, considered kind of weird and stuff, and be a little overzealous at times. And maybe he was a little too overzealous. He thought he had cancer, and maybe he didn't. But he ran with it because, everybody's like, oh, woe is me. He's like, oh, wow, this would be a good way to start my career. And he thought maybe this would be gasoline, in his career, turn the engine on, he can go for another 5-10 years on this, That's why I thought he thought, okay, cool, I have this. Because, Boogie is a depressed guy. I mean, this guy is really depressed. He is literally, he ain't the donkey, but he's more that, the press. He's more of the depressed donkey. Back in the day of the Winnie the Pooh. The donkey who's always depressed. And the Winnie the Pooh, actually, people don't know, Winnie the Pooh is actually, the symptoms of different personality issues. Like, Tigger has ADD or ADHD. Winnie the Pooh is more like a compulsive liar or compulsive eater or whatever, something you call. And that, in the I can't remember what the hell damn freaking other one is. The depressed goat or the depressed donkey is, a depression. And I think, even the Cinderella and the seven, and the seven dwarfs all represent, bipolar. And so it's interesting to see how, us kids us adults who are 40 years old know more about these TV shows, these old cartoons that had this blatantly in front of us. And Boogie is literally the personification of all of this. The man is just, a negative person who lives his life in negativity. And he surrounds himself with negativity. Now, his $10,000 crypto scheme that happened the week before the Low Cal podcast that got exposed for the so-called, fake cancer. I had time to think about it and really think hard. Did Boogie lie? If he lied, is the state of I think it was he lives in Arkansas going to press charges? Is the federal government going to press charges? The IRS going to come after him? Is the any church groups or his supporters going to sue him for fraud? What's going to happen with that? What's really going to happen with that? Now, I know this ain't healthy, but, but is he going to be helping? Is he going to pay that money back? Because he did get money from this stuff. And what about those organizations, the third parties that helped him out? Maybe sent money. Maybe doctors that helped set up third parties, if they did. Charities help Boogie out. Would they be, caught in the crossfire with this? Because this is such a situation. And I understand, Boogie didn't want to send out his, I only have one piece of paper left. The one thing in my life I want to keep secret. For 2 years, he talked about it and blasted about it for 2 years. So Boogie keeps secrets. Kind of funny because Boogie's whole life is not secret. He talks about his mom being abusive. She talked about his brother. I know he had a brother, as a doctor. And he chimed in and said, yeah, he saw a piece of paper. He knows it's real. But people saying, well, it could be fake account. And really, it's not hard to understand people saying that. But in the same sense, too, though, there's also truth to it as well, too. There's some truth to logic. Every logic has somewhat truth, into it. And you have to have an open mind. Okay? I can sit here and say how crappy Boogie is and blah, 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 and just run down like RGT 85 did, and still haven't found the video of the Act Man talking about this and his raging on this, or even Angry Joe show talking about this yet, because I think him and Boogie were actually friends at one time. So it's really hard to see what's going to happen to Fallout if it's proven 100% that he lied. But I think him taking his Twitter off, because he hadn't done this before. He haven't done this, folks, before. I followed Boogie for maybe about 10 years. Now, I like this video. So his Man Todd video. It's about depression and suicide, and you know what? I understand that. So I followed him, and not a bad person to follow. I mean, I didn't think he was Mr. Rogers. I thought something behind the scenes was a little more dirty. So that's why we thought, even Mr. Rogers is a little different. I heard, I heard he smoked a lot or whatever. Had smoke issues for a while there. But, everybody has issues, right? Everybody has issues. Rob Ross, the painter, was a smoker. Even Spock, and then Leonard Nimoy. I used to watch his shows back when I was a kid. The science shows in Channel 8 or Channel 8. It's pretty cool. Even Mr. Wizard was. But every personality has a back side to them where it's different, but we don't see what's in front of you. Like me, I'm an asshole. My video, you're very calm, cool videos. I'm an asshole. I'm an ass to people because I don't play around people. I had an argument for the last 6 hours on a Helldivers 2 page with a bunch of dorks. Because they don't like the fact that I'm speaking my opinion and they try to hurt me. And all it does is make me just be more of an asshole to them. because I don't play around with people. And I'm an asshole. I'm clear now. I am an asshole. I know I'm loud and proud. I don't, but I will respect you until you push my buttons. But a lot of you guys don't, so it doesn't bother me. I'm very calm and very chilled. But by definition, I am an asshole. Now, I'm not running out there grabbing women's asses or out there doing weird stuff and hiring sex workers and crap like that. But I do have issues. I know we all have issues. But I can see what people think Boogie is this Mr. Rogers. Well, he's not Mr. Rogers. But he needs to, people need to paint something on this guy being something. And I think if people really understood who Boogie was back then, all this crap he went through, he probably wouldn't. He could probably circumvent it and get around it better. But because Boogie was, this Mr. Rogers wannabe kind of guy, and he had that cloak over him until a certain person, exposed him online as being a weird creep and weirdo, and it kind of sort of, it crumbled. So to look at Boogie is like look at, a lot of people out there. No, look at these movie stars. No, look at Michael Jackson. Man had millions of dollars. Every time that a kid is next to him, he's paying millions of dollars for sexual molestation lawsuits and paying millions of dollars. And it's now, how much was that real? Or Britney Spears on her, her mental breakdowns. Was she ever molested or whatever? Because she looks like, she's acting like she has some serious problems. Or Katy Perry or Selena Gomez. What are YouTubers out there? Or like the Angry Joe show. He's very very mellow guy, but is he insane by any stretch of imagination? We found out the fallout from Rich View Tech USA and his issues with his ex-wife and family now. I mean, everybody has a story, guys, and I can sit here for an hour and tell you I think Boogie's a piece of crap, or I think he's a great guy. But I'm gonna let history. I'm gonna let history draw its own conclusions. I'm gonna sit back and wait. Okay, I made my response video to a lot of this stuff. Now I made my reaction video. My reaction videos. I'm gonna sit back and watch more videos on the fallout of this and see what really drops. And if it does get proven that he shows a screenshot after a while, he really has this, or it's implied that he thought he had this, or whatever the case may be, then it's fine. Okay, cool. Like I said, if he proves a piece of paper, hey, he proves, hey, he really has it, and he's suffering, and maybe one of the suffering is mental issues because he has a lot of issues. I will publicly come on here and say, hey, I was wrong. Boogie has this problem. I apologize. My fault. My bad. Hey, and I'll move on. And I'll resubscribe to his channel, even though I think I still am. But I think I unsubscribed his channel, but I think it still shows me subscribe for some reason. Once again, YouTube is silly to me. I think it's kind of weird. So, like I said, guys, if it's proven that he does really have cancer and he didn't lie about it, a lot of people eating crow, myself included. But I'm not going to go after the guy and pound him in the ground, or anybody pound him in the ground. But if he did lie about this, then the truth will set him free, because then he'll have to come clean. And then he'll have to make peace with God on his own, and peace with his followers, and really have a fallout even more worse than he had before, where hundreds of thousands, millions might leave. Because, how can you sit there and say, hey, we're going to sit here. How can you say, hey, we're going to sit here and do this? Or we're going to sit here and we're going to sit here and follow this guy, even though now he's proven that he has been lying to us. And how can you know? How can he know he's a no? subscribers, forgive him for that. But it's up to them. Okay, like I said, it's up to them to draw their own conclusions. I'm not going to tell people how to vote or who to like or what to do. I'm never going to do that. But I will tell you I will implore you guys to think maybe outside the box a little bit. It's like, okay, well, Boogie has lied about this, lied about that, did this, did that. Is there any real truth to this? But we ain't gonna know until their shoe drops. It may take a couple days, it may take a couple months, it may take a year or two. But eventually the shoe will drop. Eventually their shoe will drop. And what happens, happens. And I think that come hell or high water, we're going to find out, is Boogie truthful or is he a real sack of crap what everybody's saying he is? I'm trying to go more in the middle again because I'm a middle kind of guy. I like being in the middle. I don't like judging people until I know for sure 100% conclusions that he is lying about this stuff. Because lying about having cancer is just dangerous on itself. Because people who have cancer, friends who've lost friends who have cancer, people live around close to this guy may feel like they'd be vigilantes. And once again, I say, don't do anything that can get you in trouble. Be smart, don't be stupid. Okay? Now, don't be dumb and go, oh my God, I'm going to hurt Boogie because, my sister died of cancer 5 years ago, and how dare he lie about this? We don't know 100% what's going on. Yes, the Locale podcast did not do Boogie any favors. But also, we should not, take the arms yet and start run towards Boogie with swinging baseball bats at all. Find out if he's truthful or lying. Doesn't matter. Okay, we need to be a little more, adult oriented, and be a little more adult, and be something more than just, a bunch of crazy vigilante people. Because I lost friends to cancer. People lost children to cancer. And they're upset how dare this guy do this kind of crap, say stuff like this, so yes, it's understandable, to have the anger that you and I might have, but also in the same sense too, though, we should not be trying to vigilante anybody or anything for that matter. We should let things happen and let the truth come out. The truth will be revealed. The Bible says what is hidden will be revealed. And maybe this is something that's being revealed. And we probably not going to be surprised at the outcome in the end. But I hold out hope that Boogie is not, this lying sack of crap that everybody says he is. But I have my doubts. Because he did not even try. He kept telling Destiny, to run with it and roll it and push it and roll it out and do stuff. I think he knew now his time is coming to an end. Boogie is pretty much done, and he knows this. I think he knows this now, and he understands. That's why he's just giving up. A lot of people who have been done wrong don't give up like this, folks. And in closing, to make it seem like Boogie is more lying than truthful, let's consider this. If you're being lied to or lied about, what do? You mount an offensive. You push back. You don't, give up and walk away. Unless you really don't care about what people say about you. But something like this is very dangerous because people have had family members die from stuff like that. Cancer stuff like that. So is it truthful to say that maybe he is lying? Because he's given up and he's walking away from everything. And he realizing that he's been outed. And everything has been done and he can't stop it. That could be. But I'm gonna catch you guys later. This is my last video on this situation until more news comes out. I am going to start discussing my future plans with my new gaming rig. I'm going to be trying to get off the ground eventually. I'm looking to go AM5 or whatever, go that route. But I'll give more information when it comes to it. Catch you guys later. Peace out.